Hello YouTube, Beanie from the bedroom here. Your guitar junkie, still alive and kicking. This is a brand new backing track that I just downloaded onto my pedal. Gonna play it for the very first time. Good, bad, whatever. We'll see what happens. Give me some volume on. Give me some heat on. Yeah, so that was it. I'm just thinking about it. One or two little slips in there, but you know, for the most part. What else can I say? This thing is amazing. I think these came out in 2021. And man, when I tell you, it's one of those things that I just wish, you know, well, what happened happened. I went through my other ones. I think that if I had gotten this one, maybe when it first came out, because I guess the prices were very reasonable, and then the prices went up. You know, I can't believe how totally satisfied I am with a Squier. You know, this is Squier Contemporary Stratocaster, popular body, lightweight. It just has enough weight to feel like a real good, solid guitar, and not like, you know, kind of cheap and flimsy. This Floyd Rose that's on here is super smooth. The volume and the tone, these pickups, I don't have any complaints, you know, really. So yeah, this thing here, the roasted maple neck and fingerboard, it's amazing. The heel joint here. So yeah, I kind of stubbed my nose, looked down at the Squiers. I can't even tell you why. I just felt like, you know, Gibson's cheaper brand of guitars that aren't made in the States were Epiphone, and I think they're a good quality guitar, and never expecting Squier to do the same for Fender. You know, other than getting like a Mexican-made Fender, you know, I'm just speechless over this guitar. Truly love the color. I don't know if they're making this color anymore, but I think this color rocks. And I wasn't sure how I feel about it, how I would feel about it until I got it. Now that I got it, and it's like the metal flake, you know, the gunmetal metallic. It's just amazing. So, yeah. And again, because you know my pet peeve, you're going to play a guitar, play it through an amp, you know, add a couple of pedals, maybe, your favorite. I love it when the dude from 60 Cycle Hum, he'll get a guitar and he'll play it and he'll throw on a, you know, an overdrive, a distortion, a delay, and he goes right through an amp. He's not going through, you know, a computer or a modulator. And that's what I do right here. Although I sit right next to the amp, I do have it set on a certain volume. You know, room volume. You know what I mean? It's like room temperature. Whatever room you go in, it's always room temperature, right? Why is that? Why do we have so many sponges in the ocean? Just think how much more water we'd have if we didn't have sponges in there. Just shit that goes through my head. I should say that goes through my head. So, yeah, I just have the Demon FX Andy Timmons clone pedal on with both the dirty boost, I should say, and the overdrive. Both at 9 o'clock with my, like, a little bit longer than a slapback delay. Right into the amp. 12 o'clock on the gain on that. In my opinion, that's all you really need on a Marshall. Anything past 12, you're just gonna get like unwanted humming and buzzing and noise, and it'll thicken things up. It'll saturate it so bad that I want to know when I make a mistake. I don't like when I make a mistake, but I want to hear when I make a mistake. A lot of guys like so much grease on their playing and turn the tone down, you know, and leave it like in the neck position, because they don't want you to hear when they hit that wrong note. They don't want to, you know, they don't want to hear when they make a mistake. I do, because I don't want to keep on repeating that mistake. So, you know, it's kind of like I cringe worry. You're playing, you're like, oh, what did I do that for? And just trying to learn not to, you know, react to it. Just keep on going like you meant to do it. I meant to hit that note. What? You didn't like it? Kind of thing. But yeah, just like that. And again, I don't remember seeing one video on this here guitar that someone did not play it through a computer, a soundboard, modulating floor unit like a Hush or whatever those. I don't even know what they are because I don't care. They're saying that, I've seen videos saying that the half stack is out. The half stack is like obsolete. No, you know, the real hardcore, you know, rockers, the true rockers that are still playing, they're all still playing with half stacks. So Vi Satriani, Eric Johnson. I can't. Nothing's, every time I try to think, nothing happens. But yeah, it's just you know, they want to push it to make people buy these $1,000 foot units, you know, footboard units that's got everything in there. And oh, it's great because if you're like a traveling musician, you could just play it through a mixing board or plug it into a PA system. That, to me, I want to hear the speakers out of this Marshall. These are I think they're the vintage 30 greenbacks. This is the bottom, not the top. And it's got a little bit more low end to it. And I know that because I unscrewed the back panel and I checked it out. And I used to play with the top, the A's. This is the B. I used to play with the 1960 A's all the time with the slanted that goes on top of this, because the speakers were on an angle and this way, so the sound would project this way and that way. And I used to mainly use that all the time because all my gigs were outside. A backyard party or at the beach or a car show, and I would need that. But I never really had a full stack with the bottom and the top. I always had like 2 half stacks or 1 half stack. So this is my very first time with a bottom. This happens to be a 900 series, 1960. Was it R? Yeah, is it? B. And I got it for like $270, believe it or not, at Sam Ash years ago. I was able to fit this. I have my Cooper, my Mini Cooper. It was handmade in England by the son, Michael Cooper, that installed the Cooper Works. And just, I loaded this car up with everything. It was only 23 of them made. And when he was done with it, he sent me a letter and picture of the car saying, "Can you believe it's yours? It's on its way." And they shipped it over. And I was able to fit this in the back of my Mini Cooper S. Checkmate. And it's still, you know, when I got it home, I was like, yeah. I didn't even really play it at the store. I just saw it and said, I'll take it home. Because, again, I've got 45 days to bring it back. Brought it home. First thing I did was I plugged it in, turned it on. I said, this sounds really good. And then I unplugged it and I took the back off. And I saw, yeah, this has... I thought for sure for the price, I was going to see maybe 2 speakers, not 4, or see 4 speakers replaced. And the dude at the store at the time was like telling me, yeah, this is a real good deal on this amp. And I was like, yeah, okay. And the low end punch that you get on the bottom, on the B, as opposed to the A's are a little bit more brighter, you know, and I love this. It's just, and when I have it, you know, turned up a little bit more, I'm not losing any of that low end. I'm not losing that chomping, that grit, you know, kind of thing. So, yeah. How did I even get into that? I don't know. That's the way old age tricks the mind. So, that's all I've got to say about that. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and a better tomorrow. This is flashing. Let me see if it'll work now. See ya.